What if I tell you that inequality is not only inevitable but absolutely necessary? You might think that I'm crazy, but I'll give you 3 key reasons why you shouldn't advocate for equality. Let other people stay poor while you accumulate absolute wealth just for yourself. Let's get into it. Reason number 1: the law of inequality. Inequality is deeply ingrained in very fabric of our society. From natural world to human civilization to God themselves, you will find the traces of inequality. The pursuit of equality is not just illogical but impossible to achieve. Now let's take an example. If you had $1,000,000 that you saved with your hard work and dedication, now just to make it equal and fair for everybody you know were given same amount of money as you. Now think about it. What will happen to the value of your $1,000,000? It will be virtually worthless. You will become poor, a new kind of poor, but with $1,000,000 in the bank. The $1,000,000 has a value right now because only few people can achieve it. The more people has it, the less valuable it will become. So in the world where the impossibility of equality is guaranteed, would you still pursue it? So instead of trying to close the gap, push the line, eradicate the boundary between rich and the poor, you should rather try to switch the sides. Try to slide through the crack, jump the fence, do anything to change your fate, while letting the rest of the masses stay poor. If somebody has to stay poor, let it be them. Let them suffer through the poverty. Let them live in the realm of the poorness. Let them be the king of nothing. While you, my friend, enjoy all the benefit that comes with the riches. The luxury to control time. The power to change your own destiny. Let's get into reason number 2, the rich versus the poor. The fight between the rich and the poor has never been this big before. The rich are getting richer and richer while the poor are getting poorer and poorer day by day. The gap between them has never been this big before. In order to counteract this, the leader and the politicians around the world are trying to make it equal, trying to fight inequality. But we all know that it doesn't work. It is impossible to achieve. And deep down, they know that the wealthy controls the system, the rich rules the world. They know that they have power to make or break the economy. They know that in the battle between rich and the poor, the money always wins. They know that money can control the mind and the soul of the people, the fate of the politicians, the destiny of the nations. They know that there is nothing to gain from poor, but everything to win from the riches. So no matter how much it looks like they're trying to fight for equality, it is just an illusion, or a smoke screen to keep poor people distracted, scattered, and in delusion. This way, poor people can never rebel against the system, the government, and the wealthiest. What should you do? Make a strategy, take advantage of this war. There is so much to gain if you are on the right side of the war, if you are in the winning side. First thing you need to do is leave the narrative of hating the rich. Endorse the rich people. Learn from them and become one. Talk like one, act like one, and think like one. The real game starts when you are on the winning side. This is when you use your newly acquired power to close the crack that you came through, to build that wall even higher, to keep those unlucky out of your sight. This will ensure that the value of your riches will look even more powerful and spectacular. Alright, let's reveal reason number 3. It is individual accountability. The world is surrounded by lazy people. People want it easy and quick. They want others to work for them, provide for them, while never putting the effort themselves. In a world where people always like to complain, we have lost the sense of accountability, the sense of mastery, the sense of how it feels to achieve something, to work so hard on something that the relentless commitment that you put in blurs the distinction between the dawn and the dusk. The tireless determination paves the way to the success through your blood, sweat, and tears. This is why not everybody deserves to be rich. If you genuinely want to escape poverty, you absolutely can. In the world full of mediocrity and laziness, if you become the definition of hard work, the formula for success, the human printer for money, you'll have this god-like aura that everybody desires to become. You will leave long-lasting legacy for 1,000 years to come. Your whole upcoming generation will prosper in luxury. If there is a clear difference between rich and the poor, it will provide great self-accountability. Imagine a world where each person is held accountable and strive to become the best version of themselves, even if it is just out of jealousy of the riches. Inequality is not something to be eradicated, but embraced. By pursuing absolute wealth for oneself, individual can ensure that their success is governed by the laws of inequality. Reject this reality and you shall be on the foot of poverty.